Hey folks, Trip Watson here, again from the Watson Firm, the Entrepreneur's Law Firm. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about intellectual property. So as your business grows and continues to grow, you're going to realize that not all of the assets that your business has can be hit with a hammer. There's obvious ways to protect your house, your building, a vehicle, or something like that, and it's usually through insurance. The way that you protect the intangible assets in your business, that's intellectual property, is through a lawyer. And when we look at intellectual property, there's four main categories of intellectual property, and that's patents, trademarks, trade secrets, and copyrights. Between those four, if it doesn't fit into one of those four categories, you probably can't protect it. And when we talk about each one of those categories, they are designed to protect something a little bit different in each category. So patents, for instance, usually protect products, things that you can usually see, touch, and feel. But it doesn't necessarily protect the product itself. It protects the idea of the product so that somebody else can't copy it. A copyright, for instance, protects the expression of the mind fixed in a tangible form. That's legalese for saying if I thought about something and I reduced it to writing or a video, then I can potentially protect it. It protects everything from books to artwork to even computer programs. Trademarks are something a little different, though. Trademarks protect the ways that a business identifies itself and its products and services in commerce. And so it can be everything from a name, a logo, a slogan, even a color scheme. There's even been scents that have been registered as trademarks because it's a sensory capability that is linked to a business that most people would recognize and associate with that particular business. But it can literally be anything that you use to identify your business. So if your marketing department has said, well, this is something that we're going to standardize and make sure that everybody else in the business knows to use, that's something that can be potentially trademarked. The last category is a little bit difficult. Trade secrets are anything that a company keeps confidential that has some type of value in the overall marketplace. This traditionally you think about being as the secret recipe or the secret sauce, but it doesn't always have to be. Sometimes it can be complex formula that you've created inside of your business. If you're familiar with Google's algorithm, nobody knows what the actual algorithm is because it's a trade secret. How your search is processed on their computer is a very valuable asset to Google, and they don't want to share that information with anybody. Your business has that same type of information, just kind of soft know-how that maybe you've reduced into some type of file or paperwork that you also want to protect. And in Alabama and most states, and now depending on how you're applied under federal law, you can protect those assets even though they're nothing more than secrets. Now, the way that you protect intellectual property depends on the type of property that you're dealing with. So for instance, if you are pursuing a trade secret strategy, it's going to be essentially mutually exclusive to the strategy that you would use for, say, a patent or a copyright oftentimes, because some require disclosures. Some, if you disclosed it, you lose any of the protection. So how you approach your intellectual property strategy is very important, and it's something that you need to work with an attorney to not only develop the strategy on how you protect the most valuable assets in your company, but also the specific mechanisms to use for actually protecting those assets. So for instance, going through trademark registrations, copyright registrations, patent applications. If this is something that we can help you with, I hope that you will reach out to us. Again, my name is Trip Watson. I'm an entrepreneur attorney here at the Watson Firm, and we are the Entrepreneur's Law Firm.